Jay-Z new video with Nas and DJ Khaled is a scene where it's checkerboards. These are all occult, Satanist, symbolic symbols.
You can be in love with someone. You can love someone and if you haven't experienced love and you don't understand it and you don't have the tools to move forward, then you're gonna have complications.
How could it happen? That was a question on everyone's lips. As Jay-Z, the unshakable titan of the music industry, the man we thought was untouchable, publicly crumbled before our very eyes. This wasn't just another celebrity meltdown. It was a moment that froze the entertainment world in collective disbelief. Jay-Z, the architect of his billion-dollar empire, the smooth operator who once turned street smarts into boardroom, dominance stood exposed, raw and utterly unrecognizable, the man who has mastered the art of control. Whether music business or his personal life appeared for the first time powerless, and as the images and whispers of his shocking breakdown spread, we couldn't help but wonder what could bring down a man who seemingly had it all: power, wealth, and Beyoncé by his side.
Celebrity couple. We were never a celebrity couple. We were a couple who just happened to be celebrities.
That's beautiful.
Like real people.
Yeah.
From the Marcy Projects to the Rock Nation penthouse, Jay-Z has always been the epitome of reinvention. He transformed himself from a teenage hustler into hip-hop royalty, then into a global business mogul. But something about this collapse felt different. Darker, heavier, almost as if the weight of his past was finally catching up with him. We saw the cracks in his usually impenetrable armor, and suddenly the questions began to swirl. Was this just the pressure of being at the top for too long, or was there something far more sinister bubbling beneath the surface? The music world was shaken, but it didn't take long for the speculation to shift to someone conspicuously absent from the conversation. Beyond her silence was deafening. The queen of calculated control, the master of image and narrative, said nothing. Not a single word, not a cryptic Instagram post, not even a supportive public appearance, and in the vacuum of her absence, the rumors started to spread like wildfire. Was she distancing herself from Jay-Z to protect her own brand? Was their marriage on the verge of collapse? Or worse, could Beyoncé be hiding something that would make even her loyal beehive question the fairy tale image they've worshipped for years? The idea that Beyoncé's silence might not just be strategic, but intentional, perhaps even self-serving, sent shockwaves through her fan base. Could the cracks in their picture-perfect union finally be too wide to patch up? Or was she quietly working, behind the scenes pulling strings to protect herself from whatever storm was consuming Jay?
This is what I look for. When I see a success, I'm looking for anything
to say that they didn't do it on their own?
Detain it, not to say
That's not a...
Then came the whispers of those secret meetings late at night behind closed doors. Jay-Z was allegedly huddling with an elite team of lawyers, PR strategists, and crisis managers, the kind of people you don't call unless you're facing something catastrophic. These weren't just routine damage control sessions. No, these were frantic, high-stakes gatherings, desperate attempts to contain a narrative that threatened to spiral out of control. The rumors painted a chilling picture, G's and his team scrambling to bury a scandal so explosive that even his billion-dollar empire might not survive it. And Beyoncé, some insiders whispered that her silence wasn't just about self-preservation, it was part of the plan. A calculated move to shield herself as the full extent of Jay-Z's troubles began to surface.
After they are done with Diddy, Jay-Z is up next to be exposed, right?
But what exactly were they trying to hide? That's the question that has everyone on edge. Some say it's financial allegations of backroom deals and illicit transactions that could bring even the most powerful mogul to his knees. Others claim it's personal, tied to Jay's past and the skeletons he's managed to keep locked away for decades. And then there are the darker theories. The ones that involve not just Jay, but his longtime friend and fellow mogul Sean Diddy Combs. The two have been linked for years, their careers and fortunes intertwined in ways that few outsiders fully understand, but with Diddy now facing his own catastrophic downfall, embroiled in a web of legal battles, allegations, and scandals, it's impossible not to wonder, could Diddy's secrets be dragging Jay-Z down with him?
Today, in a New York federal courtroom, Sean Diddy Combs told the judge he was, quote, a little nervous. The rap mogul's criminal trial began this morning. He is trafficking, racketeering, and more.
It's no secret that Jay-Z and Diddy have shared more than just business ventures. Over the years, their friendship, once seen as a symbol of Black excellence and unity, now feels like a potential liability. Diddy's ongoing legal battles, which include some of the most damning accusations ever leveled at a music industry figure, have cast a shadow over everyone in his orbit. and with insiders hinting at long-buried secrets. Some are beginning to question just how deep their connection goes. Could Jay-Z's breakdown be the result of guilt by association? Or is there something even darker tying these two powerhouses together?
And I have to still say allegedly, has done things and allegedly participated in a lot of things that the public would not be happy to know.
We've all seen the viral posts, grainy photos of Jay-Z and Diddy at exclusive parties, surrounded by an air of mystery and exclusivity. But now those same images are being re-examined under a much harsher light. What really went on at those gatherings? Were they just celebrations of wealth and success, or something far more sinister and with conspiracy theories running rampant, linking Jay-Z, Diddy, and even Beyoncé to unspeakable acts and tragedies? It's becoming harder to separate fact from fiction. Are we simply seeing the fallout of decades of unchecked power and privilege, or are we on the brink of uncovering a scandal so massive it could redefine the entire entertainment industry?
But after that major documentary comes out on Diddy, then you're going to start to hear more and more about Jay-Z and his nefarious past.
The tension reached a boiling point when whispers of a connection between Jay-Z's collapse and Diddy's downfall began to surface. Could it be that Diddy's legal troubles are pulling Jay-Z into the fray? Some insiders believe that their long-standing friendship might hold the key to understanding Jay-Z's sudden unraveling after all their lives and careers have been so closely intertwined. What effects one could easily ripple through to the other? And then there's the question no one wants to ask, but everyone is thinking, if Diddy's secrets are finally coming to light, how much of Jay-Z's past is he willing to sacrifice to protect his own future?
Centerpiece of a lot of what happened during direct testimony were freak-offs. And what the prosecution tried to show was that he forced and or coerced her into doing these freak-offs. And we've talked about this earlier this week, that at least my opinion is that in a lot of these, the prosecution just didn't close the loop. It was something she felt.
As we dig deeper, the lines between personal and professional truth and speculation grow blurrier by the second. And while Jay-Z's breakdown has left us with more questions than answers, one thing is becoming increasingly clear. This is just the beginning. We're only seeing the tip of the iceberg, and what lies beneath has the potential to shake the very foundations of the entertainment world. Could the answers we're searching for be hidden in the tangled web of power, loyalty, and betrayal that ties Jay-Z to Diddy? And if the truth does come out, will either of them emerge unscathed? And just when we thought the cracks in Jay-Z's empire couldn't get any deeper, the whispers of a dark pact between him and Diddy have turned those cracks into full-on fault lines. For years, they were the ultimate power duo. Two men at the pinnacle of their industries, seemingly untouchable with fortunes and influence that extended far beyond music. But what if that power wasn't as clean as it seemed? What if it was built on secrets too dangerous to ever see the light of day? The kind of secrets that require absolute loyalty or absolute silence. Now, with Diddy's empire crumbling under the weight of explosive allegations, insiders are suggesting that the pact they once shared has been shattered, and with it the floodgates to Jay-Z's own hidden truths may have been blown wide open.
Because we now know who all the prosecutors will be on Diddy's trial. They're all women. They have assembled a team of female prosecutors, and that is definitely not by accident.
Think about it. Diddy's fall didn't happen in isolation. His legal troubles, the lawsuits, the chilling accusations, they've cast a shadow over everyone in his orbit. And Jay-Z, as one of his oldest allies, is suddenly under a spotlight. He can't escape. Could Diddy's downfall be the catalyst that finally unravels the carefully curated facade of Jay-Z's success? Some insiders claimed that the two men shared more than just business deals and industry connections. They shared secrets. Secrets that might explain why their careers rose in parallel, and why their bond, no matter how strained it appeared at times, never truly broke until now. Could it be that Diddy's legal woes are dragging Jay-Z into the same storm, and if so, what? Exactly are they both so desperate to protect?
And we do have some breaking news that we want to bring to you. It was being reported by TMZ and now Fox News. We are learning that Jay-Z is accused of a 13-year-old girl. That is new in the Diddy lawsuit.
The speculation has only intensified in recent weeks, with some pointing to a chain reaction that started long before Diddy's current legal battles. Aaliyah's name has surfaced again and again, tied to conspiracy theories that refuse to fade her. Tragic passing in 2001 left a void in the music industry that was impossible to fill. Or was it some believe that her absence wasn't just a heartbreaking loss, but a turning point that paved the way for Jay-Z and Beyoncé's meteoric rise? The timing is undeniably eerie. Aaliyah was on the brink of superstardom, a true triple threat who could have dominated the charts and reshaped the industry. But with her gone, who stepped into the space she left behind, Jay-Z ascended to new heights. Beyoncé began her transformation from lead singer of Destiny's Child to a global icon. And the Carter's empire grew into a juggernaut that seemed unstoppable.
Hold it down with the lovely Aaliyah. What's going on, Aaliyah?
What's up? How you doing? I'm good. Been a while, sure has.
It's the kind of theory that's easy dismissed as nothing more than wild speculation until you start connecting the dots. There are those who argue that Aaliyah's legacy was quietly erased, her potential eclipsed by the rise of others who stood to benefit from her absence, and the whispers don't stop there. Some have claimed that her passing wasn't just a tragic accident, but part of a darker pattern involving other high-profile artists whose careers were cut short under mysterious circumstances. Could it all be coincidence, or is there something far more chilling at play? And why are these rumors resurfacing now? Just as Jay-Z's seemingly unshakable empire begins to show signs of collapse, what's even more unsettling is the role Beyoncé plays in these theories for years. She has been seen as the epitome of grace, talent, and control, a queen who reigns without question. But now some are questioning whether her rise to the throne was as organic as it appeared. Why is it that so many celebrities go out of their way to praise her often in moments that seem oddly out of place, from Adele breaking her Grammy in half to dedicate it to Beyoncé to Wes's infamous VMA interruption? It's as if the industry itself is under some unspoken obligation to bow down to her, and with Diddy scandals dragging her husband into the spotlight. Some are wondering whether Beyoncé's silence is more than just a strategic move. Could she be the key to protecting not just Jay-Z, but the entire empire they've built together, or is she hiding secrets of her own?